Opening statement, I thought our guys battled. I thought our guys played extremely hard. Obviously disappointed in this outcome. I felt like we went toe-to-toe with the number 11 team in the country. Felt like we had a way to answer what they were doing. The 2 turnovers were very costly in the first half. We did not give ourselves a chance there as we, put the ball on the ground, and they got it back. And so that was very frustrating. I thought Andrew probably played one of his better games. Found a way to get the ball, distribute the ball. Jason continues to really just play great for us, really put us in a great spot. And so becoming an extremely valuable guy in all the stuff that we're doing. And then, defensively, they're at the end of the game, cut the lead. Felt like if we could just hold them, we had to score a touchdown and a field goal at some point in time. You know what I mean? So it was 4th and 5. Felt like we kicked the field goal. We get a stop, we go down, we score the touchdown, win the game. But obviously, we had a 2nd and 10. They had not hit a deep shot on us all day. Their guy comes up with their biggest grab of the day on that 2nd and 10 play. Great catch. Thought Miles Brody was right there. So great play by that guy. But proud of our guys, played really well, had great life, had great energy, and again, went toe-to-toe with, I think, a really good football team.
Jason, how much did the offense feel like you guys had to really put it laid out on the table this week with the performance from last week and going against the number 1 offense as well?
Yeah, like Coach Sinek just said, going against the number 1 offense, we know it's going to be a shootout. Them putting up a lot of points, a lot of yards, and they have a lot of dynamic players, and I feel like we had the same thing here, so that was kind of a big thing this week, is just knowing that we're going to have to put up points this week.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the decision not to go for it on 4th down that late in the game?
Yeah, like I said, I felt like our defense was playing well. I felt like we could get a stop. And so either way, I knew to win the game, we were going to have to score a touchdown and kick a field goal. So, I knew we had to have 2 possessions. Last thing in my mind was they're going to go down and score a touchdown. That was the last thought in my mind because I thought how we were doing and what we were doing. And again, we got them to 2nd and 10. We got them to where I wanted to be, and then they hit probably their best play of the game. Their guy comes up, or we're sitting there with the 3rd and 10. I think we get them off the field. We get the ball back, and we score a touchdown to win. And so we had a 3rd and 5. Thought if we got it down to a 4th and 2, then we'd probably go for it. But we didn't do much on that run and ended up with about a 4th and 5, 5.5, and just felt like, all right, let's take the points now. We're going to need them at some point in time.
It really come down to old school football. You couldn't really stop the run, and then your running game was just okay.
Yeah, it really was. I give them a lot of credit. They were really hitting it tight on, some of their gap stuff. Typically, we're able to bounce that. Typically, we're able to get it on the outside. 200 yards rushing. That's more than we give up. That just doesn't happen for us. Again, we ran for 125. Probably needed to be somewhere around 160 to get to where we needed to be in the run game right there.
The Watkins move this week seemed to be, other than the fumble, seemed to be really positive.
Yeah, very, very excited about that. Very excited. We have played him. We played him, on different occasions. These hit, so excited to see that. He gave us some momentum, and then we went a hurry-up play. They didn't cover our tight end. He throws a touchdown. And then, for him to score, I thought that was awesome. And I think you get a pretty good idea of, our team in that scenario. How excited our guys are for him. Probably Andrew's probably the first guy out to congratulate him, on that touchdown. So, got a really good camaraderie going, and I think, you see that when Jason does something well, the other wide receivers are excited there and supporting him and encouraging him. So,
Jason, can you talk a little bit about the struggle with protecting the ball this game?
Throughout the week, we preach ball security, and that's one of the big emphasis with our offense is ball security. But just being able to hang on the ball, it plays a critical role in the game, as you see late in the game. If we had those possessions of where we lost the ball and possibly had points, it could have been a different outcome. So ball security is just a big factor in our offense.
How do you feel, Jason, that Andrew's progressed? Because I know you played with 3 different starting quarterbacks now.
Right. I feel like Andrew's been doing a phenomenal job, honestly, especially as a true freshman. He's a true leader, and I feel like he has a bright future in front of him. Being able to have that connection with him on certain routes, and just being able to have great communication with them as well, and being able to understand and being on the same page is good for us.
Jason, just what did you like that the defense was giving you to get those opportunities and get 100 yards receiving?
Honestly, it kind of didn't matter what the defense had out there. I knew I was going out there with a purpose, and that was to help my team win and play great football. So.
And then speaking of going out there and win, just does this loss sting a little extra being your homecoming game? Or?
Yeah, of course. I definitely wanted to get the win for the fans. Homecoming, like you just said. So, I mean, it definitely stings a lot.
And then, Coach, to you kind of to that point, this is now 3 games without a home win. Just how does this team get a home win for the fans?
Yeah, no, I think, I mean, the thing I feel good about is I think we played competitive, in those games. Obviously, last week, like we hashed out. I mean, we were close, had opportunities. 17-3 doesn't look close, but we were down there. I think our guys are, continuing to fight, continuing to go. I think Elon's playing good football. I think Youngstown State's playing good football. I think we're playing really good opponents. And so we just got to get over the hump. Turnovers, I think, have hurt us, in these games. And so I think the bye week's coming at a great time. We got an opportunity to get people back. We got an opportunity to get some people healthy. And then we just got to go show out here, the last stretch here. Got to go on the road for a couple weeks, but I'm confident based on what we did today that our team's moving in the direction that gives us an opportunity to finish this season really strong.
And then speaking of the fight, can you just speak to this group? You guys were down 21-7, made it a bit of a close game there. Can you just how proud are you of this team for how resilient they've been?
Well, yeah, I think after the turnover, you know what I mean, and then they go down and score, and then for our guys to keep fighting, and to take that, Jason's big play, 63-yarder there to open the second half. I mean, I think that just shows that we've got life, we got belief in each other, we're supporting each other. Get that thing tied up, get right where we wanted to be. You know what I mean? So had a chance twice, and again, they're the number one offense in the country for a reason. Okay. And I mean, we really held them, I think, under, 100 yards under, their average and, that kind of thing. So, I mean, we knew we needed to get a stop. We knew we couldn't turn the ball over. So those fumbles were crucial.
And then going into the bye week, just what do you think this team needs to most improve on?
Well, ball security, obviously, today. And then we got to get off the field on third down as a defense. I mean, that really needs to be the focus. Thought we did a really good job today, 8 of 14 on third down. Thought we, mixed it up really well. But, yeah, we got to get off the ball. We got to hold on to the ball.
And then John Dunmore had over 1,000 career receiving yards. Just what does he mean to this team, if either you can speak to that?
Yeah, Jason, I'll let you answer that because I can answer it, but he'll probably do a better job than me.
Yeah, 1,000 yards receiving, career-wise. I mean, I'm happy for him. All the receivers is happy. The whole team is happy for him, of course. But that's my partner in crime, and I'm happy he was able to reach that landmark.
Yeah, JD's been awesome for us, and I mean that's great statistic there, and I mean they double him, which has opened up JCon. Then they flip over to JCon, and now he's one-on-one. I think that touchdown. I mean we're 6 inches away from him scoring a touchdown there on second and 5 right there. I mean it's literally right off the end. So again, he's been awesome, and he's been an amazing contributor, and he's going to continue to be.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you all.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, Jason. Good work.